welcome y'all to another episode of the Tea Corner. I'm your host, Mr. CEO, Spoken King, and like I always, hope you living it up and living your dreams. And today I have another poet here. Yes, indeed, y'all. This beautiful lady is talented. All right, y'all. So we gonna bring her up. She's gonna be talking about her new book that she recently, you know, released and stuff. So hey, I'm happy for her. So bringing up here right now, Miss Smoka Toka, right here to the Tea Corner, y'all.
Hey
Hey,
guys.
yes indeed, yes indeed. Okay, so like the first thing that brought me to want to know more about you was when I saw your name. The name gave it off. I was like, this, yeah, she had to be, she has to be 420 friendly. No other way. Uh, yes, indeed. I'm sorry. Sometimes when I talk and then you talk, I can't hear what you said, so I'm gonna just shut up for right now. Hold on. So what you said?
I said absolutely, yeah. I'm definitely 420 friendly.
Mm. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And y'all, she is also an excellent poet. And like I said, she has some artwork that needs to be heard around the world. So before we get started with that, what got you into doing poetry?
Um, I was always good at writing stories. It started with little fictional stories in like the third grade, and
Hmm.
then I was writing on social media sites and not social media sites, but other writing sites, book sites like Bookricks, and I was making
Hmm.
my own book.
Hmm.
Um, and I did that until probably the beginning of high school. And then I got into other things like sports and stuff, and I kind of fell off from writing. But then
Hmm.
I got press about 20 years old, and I discovered writing was a great stress relief, a great way to get out of my depression. And yeah, it's helped me a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And and like I say, I love listening to see how people became poets and stuff because it always seemed like we have like similar stories that intertwine. It's just because my way of getting into writing was the same way. I was at a low point in my life, and I just picked up a pen and a pad and just started writing, and it became my therapy. And to this day, it still is.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I say that all the time.
Mm-hmm. 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 So, so now let's talk about your book. What's your book about? No, yeah, what's it about?
It's actually all my poems, but I put them in the book because basically all the poems are they're like thoughts from my mind when I was going through a really hard time. And then
Mm,
a few of them are a little bit about are fictional. They're a little bit about like just how creative my mind can be, you know. Um I would think, Danny, all your poems are extremely depressing. Do something beautiful, do something, I don't know, creative. And I'd be like, how creative can you get? And then I'd put it to the test and I'd write it down. And that's yeah.
mm, nice, nice, nice. Oh, okay. So I love this. I love this. And so where can we actually go purchase the book at?
Well, I only purchased the rough draft. I want to make sure everything's in order. I want to make sure it all looks how I
Mm-hmm.
need it before I put out the actual series. But we're gonna get there.
Mm, mm. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I
So,
wanted to be interested in just at all reading, before truly investing a lot of money in stuff, something that may not, that's not ready to be made into something yet.
oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It was certain times where it was kind of shaky and fuzzy, and I was like, okay, okay, I got where you coming from. So yeah, it was a connection problem a little bit there, but yeah, yeah, yeah. That's pretty interesting because I like hearing people, especially poets, because yeah, I'm being biased. I think poets is the best writers in the land on the face of the planet, hands down. Because we're gonna tell you the truth whether you like it or not. That's
Right.
that, that's the whole point of people looking at poetry. And and to be honest with you, I've learned that in the midst of your deepest depression and stuff, people may see it as dark, but I came up with this one saying one time when somebody read one of my dark poems. I said, well, in order to reach the light, you gotta be in darkness, huh? And it was like, huh? What?
Yeah, you got to
Wow.
be a light in the first place.
Exactly. Exactly. So when I put it to them that way, they was like, oh. And so when everything started to change in my life, they started seeing my poetry started to, become more, happy. And so I'm like this, look, I'm gonna write what I'm going through. I'm not gonna write because no, appease no appease somebody, but not to I mean to please somebody. I'm gonna write to help me. So I love hearing writings like that. That's like, yo, this is as personal as you're gonna get. you know,
Uh,
here it is.
I hear that. My When I started writing on the app, I was like, I didn't expect anybody to like my stuff. I, in fact, thought I was going to get a lot of criticism for what I wrote. But
Hmm.
I have yet to come across anyone to talk badly about what I've written. Um, I'm shocked at how many people actually have messaged me and have commented, saying I've been through it, been so supportive. I don't have like a big support system, but I do have a little bit. And it's just nice.
Oh yeah, I feel you. And looky here, I gotta admit, like the first time I read one of your poems, I was like this. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I know that feeling, you know. So yes, yeah, and the way you and the way you just say like come out with your words, you like, yo, here it is, here's the situation, whether you like it or not, I'm just putting it there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, I can respect that. Cause too many people is afraid to tell it like it is because they're afraid people going to criticize and stuff like that. And I like the site because the site is actually filled with real people. It's not like you're gonna have a star here, a star there. No, this is like genuine people that's going to do genuine things. They actually understand. So I I too went through that same feeling where I was like, yo, y'all really like my stuff? Like you oh what really?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, shoot. Thank you. Hey, can you write some more? Yeah, I got 10,000. So yeah, I'm like, So just to hear that you went through the same experience, I'm like, yo, that's awesome.
I
So
took me.
yes,
I was like,
yes, indeed, yes, indeed. So I gotta ask you a question. Is this gonna be just a one book thing, or is it gonna be like a series, or is it gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna write this book for right now, 2 or 3 years later, write like a different one that could be like a sequel or something or a prequel.
honestly,
Like I
um,
don't mean prequel because we're dealing with poetry, so it's gonna be dealing with what you're going through at the time. But
yeah, a lot in my life, a lot with my mental stages, my mental episodes. So I feel like there will be several more, because I can write all the time, you know. If I'm not
mhm.
writing, drawing, if I'm not drawing, I'm singing. I have to be doing one, especially when I'm depressed or getting depressed. I have to do those things to keep me distracted,
Oh yeah,
and
oh
then
yeah.
makes me feel better. So yeah, there were plenty. You can definitely look forward to seeing. Probably it's called The Chronicles of a Mentally Ill Girl, and I'm sure I'm gonna write more about my life and experiences and things that I learn and stuff. And I want to share that with others. So there'll be definitely be more chronicles. Yeah.
Okay, and awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. And like I said, the whole, I don't even say depression no more. I just say DP. Like, yo, to me, when you acknowledge it, and stuff like that, you acknowledge that you have something that you got to work on. But
Yep.
when I start putting the word DP on there, I'm like this. But you ain't gonna be flown out my mouth too many times, though. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, no, I ain't gonna give you too much power. I'm just gonna be like, no, look, yeah, let me just sit over here and let me just write some stuff down. It's good for my DP.
Yeah. And when I feel it coming on, I'm like, no, negative energy. Go away. Go away. Away.
Oh yes, yes, yes. And and I've been also doing some work on myself too lately. And even on my show, I even talk about this and stuff about cannabis and stuff like that. But I've recently started looking up like other herbal smokes and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like, yo, YouTube in the in the no wait, let me take that back. The internet and YouTube,
Yeah.
yo, mm, yeah, they gonna give you what you need. Be like, I'm like this, yo, lemon palm do what? Wait, hold on. Rose pepper, man, I just used to put this on the bed. Wait, hold on. I could smoke this. So I'm learning different things and stuff. I'm like, yo, then why? And then another question came up where I was like, yo, then why are people smoking tobacco to not and making themselves worse than making themselves better? So long story short, like just like we gotta find when we feel the negativity come on, we gotta find like uh, what are triggers that's gonna make us happy instantly. Like for me, it's my pen and pad, or let me go get a video game or something, or
Got to be distracted.
hey, smoking. You know what I'm saying? We gotta find like our triggers real quickly so that it don't get worse and we go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I
Yeah.
hate that rabbit hole.
Me too. I hope my writing get like to the right audience because there's some people that keep going through and need to read something and then read something more positive. That's why I wrote positive things too, to let them know it's not
Oh
always
yeah,
dark.
oh
You
yeah,
have two good days. So look forward to those. Um, I just don't want people to feel alone. Terrible feeling.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And believe me, it's gonna reach the right folk. It's gonna reach the right folk. We just gonna put like so much positive energy on this thing that it should have enough positive energy to reach the right folk and change people's lives. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna be, wishing, good vibes on and stuff like that. Cause there's a lot of people out there that needs to hear from others. Like, yo, hey, let me
Yeah,
tell you my story. Okay, let me tell you my story. Let me tell you my story. And I see that like iron sharpening iron. You know what I'm saying?
it's sad.
Because it. Hmm.
It's a sad thing that nearly every person in the world has depression at least once in their life, at least one time. But some people, it's hard to believe that there's not a single person here that has never have been depressed before. You know,
Hmm.
every at some point in their life, and that's just sad. It's a sad world sometimes.
Yeah. But you know what? It's also like our generation that's saying, stop. No, we're not continuing this cycle.
Yeah,
Well, admit, I got a problem. I need to get it fixed. I don't know how to fix it. I just know something is just not right. I'm doing something that we could be looking at our parents and like, yo, we doing something that y'all was not able to do or couldn't do. We gonna say, hey, we got this problem. We need somebody to help us solve it, or get with the community, or read a book or something, or work it out or something. Work like go to the gym, work out. Hey, that's personally what I'm about to do because brother man got a little too much flab, during this whole depression season. So I gotta tone this up.
yep.
But no, I'm like, ooh, it's sad that back in the day people could not teach others that, hey, look, you got a problem, hey, come talk to me.
I
Like,
think the problem
and
was
hmm,
I think the problem was communication. Back in the they didn't believe in communicating. A lot of people got their butt whoops, you know, and there was no communication explaining why this happened or why that was wrong, you know. So then they grow up with that lack of communication skills. That's where this generation knows that now we're more communicative and we know now how to say,
hmm,
hey, something not right. But
oh yeah,
back in the day, those growing up back in the day was like, that's normal.
hmm. And you know what else I found out by us being able to communicate that, like we are eating better, we are living longer, we are able to do stuff that we wish that our past generations could have experienced. But like how you said, the communication wasn't there, and a lot of them suffered, and a lot of them was
Mhm.
ridiculed and stuff like that. It was like yo, I know for a fact, like back in the '90s, if you said that you was depressed, they was like this, yo, what? Well, you need to go to the mental house. Like yo. They used to have jokes like, yo, get the scissors away from them. I'm like, but now that I know went through this shit and got older, I'm like, yo, that's not actually funny, dog. you know. So you look back in your past life experience and you're like, yo, the communication really wasn't there. Today it's there because somebody had the courage to put their foot down and say, you know what? I'm gonna be the first one to say no.
Yeah, somebody stepped up and was like, I don't know why nobody's saying this, but this is not right. Not okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Somebody,
exactly. And they just stood up, said, "No, I got a problem. I need somebody to fix it." Hey, well, does that mean you got to be in another house? Well, look here. If it means I got to be in another house, go. I need some help. Like,
yeah,
and so then you had that first person do that, and you had a second person, and third, and a fourth, and then you realize that your pastor, you start realizing like pastors and mayors and presidents, they all went through this, but they was too afraid to say it. I'm like, yo, it always takes one,
yeah.
and I'm just thankful that I found the courage to be able to do what I'm doing, like how you found the courage to be able to do what you're doing, especially with your book. And that's why I'm saying that I'm sending all positive vibes and energy towards this book because many people need to hear this.
Thank you. I yeah, people do ones that going through it because I just we all out and alone. Sad.
Mm, mm. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, so I, well, shoot, wait, hold on. Let me get my train of thought because I almost forgot about something. You say you're an artist, right?
Yes. I do sketch poetry, or sketch poetry. I do portraits, but I can also draw other things, roses and stuff, but mainly people.
That's talent. I'm sorry. I always wanted to know how to do. So you do the sketch poetry? No, the sketch poet. No, the
Sketch
sketch. Uh, yeah, that word right there. That word right there. No, I'm just messing. But yeah, I just had a tongue twisting moment. Okay,
yeah, time.
and yeah, that's something else you learn in life: how to laugh at your own self and stuff like that, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Because if you don't laugh at your own self, then yeah, you need
You
to go talk to somebody.
exactly.
I'm actually laughing again because I started choking. so, so yes, the sketch portraits. There we go. All right, hallelujah. Sketch portraits. Do you do the ones with like the with the big eye, the little nose, and the big lips?
No, I do. I mean, sometimes the eyes come out bigger than they're supposed to. I'm not professional. Okay? I just do what I do, but
Okay.
as realistic as possible.
Okay, shoot. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good because I was thinking about like when you said the sketch portraits. I said, oh, she talking about like the ones from back in the day where they used to have like the cartoon figure of yourself and stuff. Like looking back, and you have like all different features
I
like
can actually
sticking out. Huh? Let's say that
do.
again.
Would you like me to show one?
Oh yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Oh yes.
I have my boyfriend grab it for me.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh, you do that one. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the. Oh, yeah. Now that's awesome. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. This is
Oh,
one of my. She passed away.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I have a few others, but they're not near at the moment.
Well, shoot, yeah. Oh, okay. So you do that realistic one, that real realistic one. I was like, I
I
had to
try to
take
do.
a step. Say that again.
I like to do realism as real as possible. I'm really talented with the shape. So I go with that.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Shoot, that's awesome. I'm like, when I saw that, oh, now that's just art. That is just art. See, stuff like that. See, stuff like that is the stuff I like right there. And shoot, I know some of my family members be like this. What the hell you got an eye just looking at us for? Man, it's art.
Uh,
But no, but no,
yeah,
indeed. That no, that was a good one right there. That was a yeah, that's a tattoo. That looks like a tattoo. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, I saw it the
thank
first
you.
time. Like I saw like the first time you had it up and stuff. I saw it. And I was like, I just stopped and looked at it. I was like, yeah, that is actually a tattoo. I can
Yeah,
see that.